Hi, I'm going to show you how to write a quiz in Socrative. So you are going to go to the Socrative website, www.socrative.com, and you'll get a screen that looks like this. You're going to click on the teacher login button, and I already have my password and stuff in here. If you don't have an account, you can sign in with the Google single sign-in, but I'm just going to sign in. And then it takes you to this screen. So you'll notice a couple of things. One, I have my room name here. Yours will be something that was signed by Socrative. I will show you how to change that. And then you have some buttons over here: launch, quizzes, rooms, reports, and results. So under launch, it defaults to launch. You see these are your choices for sharing with students the type of thing you want to do. So you can do quizzes. You can do a space race, which is them challenging each other. It can assign groups, or you can assign them and then they compete against each other. And you can do exit tickets. You can do a quick question, that it's a quick multiple choice question, true or false, short answer. If you're giving a lecture or something, or you're doing a presentation and you want to ask them a quick question and see how they're doing, you can just float that out. So let's go through. Here's quizzes. So once you design all your quizzes, they will show up here. You'll see that I've used it a few times. And then you have rooms. This is our room. And if you want to change your name, you just hit the pencil here. But I have an activity running. So let me go back and let me take care of that. I need to finish, sorry. And we'll get a report. Did not finish it. There we go. Let's go back to room. Sorry about that. See, now it can. And here you can delete and you can put it whatever. I used my last name, one, because it's pretty straightforward. It's not case sensitive. It'll always have the kids type in uppercase, and it's fairly easy to spell. You can name it whatever. You can do your last name and your room number, whatever. And then you hit rename. It's not available because it is in fact my room name already. And then you see that you can share this room, but you have to pay for that. I don't have any students right now. I can add a room. Let's say you want to have multiple classes to keep things straight. I just launch quizzes all the time. And then you have reports, and these are the various reports that I have run. And then the results. I do not have an active test going right now. And then this shows you over here how many students you have taking your quiz at this time. So let's do a quiz. So let's go over here to quizzes, and you're going to click on add quiz. And you can either import, and I'll show you what that looks like. If you import, if you know another teacher from Socratic, you can get their teacher number and import their quiz. Or you can download from Excel, and they have a template that you can put your questions in and then just upload it if you're more comfortable with Excel. And then, but I'm going to create a new one. And so see, this isn't enable sharing. This is your code that if you wanted to share this with the rest of your department, you could. So I'm going to name this my sample history quiz. Okay, I can align it to a standard if I want. So here is social studies. I do 6th to 8th grade. These are the literacy standards. I found the standard and now it's attached to it. These are the type of questions that I can ask. I can ask a multiple choice question, a true, false, or a short answer. I'm going to add a multiple choice. What's kind of cool is that you can add a picture. And so here I'm going to do this one. And it would have the students look at the picture and then have to answer a question. Let's say, what is the name of the technology learning coach in Soledad? Okay, so that is the question. Here are my answer choices. I want Heather, Carrie, John Audrey. And it is in fact me, so I'm going to mark it correct. If I want more choices than A through E, I can add an answer. If I don't want to have E on there, I can hit the X and get rid of them. I can give an explanation. Carrie is the tech coach and can help you with your tech needs. There's my question. I want to add a true false question. See, it now ends up below this. I can just type in a question. Is Heather the technology learning coach in Soledad? That is in fact false. So I'm going to change it. And then I can say the technology learning coach in Soledad is Carrie. And there's my rationale. If I want to do a short answer, name the technology learning, oh my goodness, my typing, learning coach in Soledad. This. Okay. Let's say I want to give optional answers. This is kind of hard because you don't know how people are going to spell things. Our kids tend to spell things wrong. But I want to give possible answers because then if it matches one of these, it'll grade it for you. So I have 3 questions of 3 different sorts. I want to save and exit. And now my quiz is saved. And you'll notice it shows up here on your I named it sample history quiz. You'll see the standard underneath it. All of these I did not have standards attached to. So you do not have to do that. All right, so let's say I want to give my quiz. I'm going to go to launch and I'm going to say quiz. And then I'm going to choose my quiz. Here's my sample history quiz. That's the one I want to do. I want to hit next. And then here are some options I have. We can give them instant feedback. So that means they find out right away whether or not they got the question right or wrong. You can open navigate it so they can go back and forth for through the questions, and teacher pace. So if you want to keep them on, that you would have to advance for every question. I usually do open navigation, and then I like to shuffle questions and shuffle answers. That way, if they try to peek at each other's, they can't. And then in this case, I want to show the final score. And then I'd hit start. And then here as people log in. Now let me go over here and I'm going to log in as a student so you can see Socrative.com. If it takes me, I want to log in as a student. So here it's asking for my room name. If I go back, remember this is my room name, Sabora. And I'm going to hit join. And my name is Carrie Sabora. I'm going to hit done. And then see, it pops up for the kids in the quiz. On my end, oh, look, I have Carrie. You're taking the quiz. So if I went through, what is the name of the technology learning coach? That's Carrie. You'll see after I answer the first question, oh, I got it right because it's a B. Name the technology learning coach, Heather. Okay, and then the next question, how did I do? I got it wrong. It's red. Remember, I gave all those options for Carrie. And then the third question is Heather. Oh, no, now I know that's wrong. And then over here, oh, I'm going to say finish quiz. Yes. And look, I got 2 out of 3. I got a 67%. In this case, I can see that. I can turn the score. It tells the teacher that I got a 67%, and it can tell you that I got 2 out of 3. Here, I can tell I got 2 out of 3. Sometimes we'll